I've put myself in quarantine now. In the meantime, I'm going to try to sleep while I don't have a headache.
I'm pretty sure Aspen has it too.
Why?
Because he's up here crying and his head hurts super bad.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Hiyo!
Everybody. So, I've put myself in quarantine now. I've tested negative twice, but I've had a cough and I'm now running a fever. So I know sometimes the at-home kits can be unreliable. Braxen had tested positive with them. So I've put myself in quarantine until I'm fever-free for 3 days. And from 5 days from the onset of symptoms. And then I'll continue to wear a mask like the CDC recommends for 5 days after that. So that's where we are. I feel miserable. My head hurts. Braxen's starting to feel better, so I wanted to give you a follow-up on him. He is fever-free now. He's almost his first 24 full hours fever-free, so that's good. And let's see, Fridays, Saturdays. So he's 4 days since his first onset of symptoms. Or 5 days. So as soon as he's been fever-free for 3 days, he can then come out of quarantine. Yeah, so. Anyway, I'm going to go back to sleep for a while because I feel terrible. And I'll check back in with you guys a little bit later. Okay, so I took 500 milligrams of acetaminophen at about, I don't know, you probably can't see the clock, but at about 12:30, and my temperature was still going up. So I took another 500 30 minutes later. So I can take 1,000 every 6 hours. So I'm trying to space it out just a little bit, but I really needed that second dose, I think, right now. My head is just pounding. I think what I might do is put on a mask and go take a hot shower. I know that's not conducive to bringing a fever down, but I really need one. I have muscle aches so bad. And then I might try to sleep some more if I can. So I know Matt's making me something to eat. It's so funny because, like, I'm not a huge cereal eater, and they left me a bowl of crunch berries outside the door, and I was eating it, and it must be from the fever. I was eating it, and I was like, oh my God, this is the best cereal ever, because it was so cold and crunchy. So anyway, I'm gonna go take a hot shower, see if I can. I've been taking Mucinex. I took 2 Mucinex at like 6:44 this morning. So I've been sleeping on and off. Braxen's feeling a lot better. I think I updated you guys. I called him. He's feeling a lot better. So that makes me happy. You know, Matt was saying, he's like, if this is gonna go through the house, which tends to happen to do, and I hope not. I hope, like, me popping myself in quarantine will just, that's where we'll be at. But you never know. We have such a large family, and things just tend to go through our house like wildfire. So even if this, for me, because I haven't had a positive test, even if this was just like the flu or a really bad cold or something like that, I would still want to quarantine myself until I'm fever-free, because that stuff just goes through our house so quickly, and nobody wants that on top of COVID. So anyway, that's what's going on. That's where we're sitting at, and I can tell it's a beautiful day outside. But I can't go hang out there with Aspen. I think we're actually under a severe heat advisory, though. Like, I think we're under, it's supposed to be like 105 degrees today, so. Anyway. All right, I'm going to go shower. Okay, I had to take another shower. I had such a headache. That shower was so hot, but it helped enormously. So it looks like we're under a severe thunderstorm watch. Because the heat and the dew point are so high right now. Looks like about 10:30 tonight, we could be looking at potential derecho type weather. So we'll just kind of have to keep an eye on it. And not that I can do much from in here. But yeah, so in the meantime, I'm going to try to sleep while I don't have a headache. I know Matt went to go get some dinner for the family. Anyway, I'm going to try to take a nap while my headache is not bothering me at this point. And I think in about 2 hours, I can take some more Tylenol. So I'll definitely be doing that. Anyway. I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so I'm up and feeling better today, but I did finally have a positive test for COVID, and I'm not the only one. Matt has tested positive for COVID. So right now he's actually trying to find out about getting some antivirals. My ears are really clogged, so I'm having a hard time hearing right now. But yeah, he's trying to find out about getting antivirals for himself because he is high risk. So he's just waiting to hear back. He did a telehealth thing. And I'm trying to see about getting more COVID tests here at the house because it sounds like Tearlyn may also be coming down with it. So sounds like it's just kind of running its course through our house. Braxen's doing a lot better. He'll actually be able to come out of quarantine tomorrow. Going back to work might not be an option at the moment because as of yet, Braxen does not have his driver's license and Matt and I cannot take him. So, that is where we are at on this experience. So it is quite an experience, you guys. Yesterday was pretty rough yesterday. I'm feeling a lot better today. So I actually woke up this morning feeling like I'd eaten a bunch of razor blades. You can hear Matt coughing, kind of like clearing his throat in the background. But I took a hot shower and that helped a lot. So as I get more information, I'll give you an update. Yeah, I took a different type of test. I think it's Binax test. And Matt had taken one. Yeah, and you cannot, there's no doubt this time with this one. Yeah, it's a very different type of test. It's done a little bit differently, so I did throw in a load of laundry. So I feel like I accomplished something today. But I do want to get tested here. I think I'm going to call my mom. I think she has some extra tests at her house and that she said she could drop off if I needed her to. So anyway, that is where we're at. We will check back in with you and let you know what's going on. I finally brushed my hair today, so that's something. It's been like 3 days since I had brushed my hair, so at least it feels like it was 3 days. I don't know how long it actually was. Anyway, I'm kind of tired, but I want to make sure everything's taken care of upstairs. Skylur's making sure Aspen and the rest of the kids are fed. And I need to make sure. Yeah. I know how he feels. It's like right up in there. Up in the back of your throat and sinuses is where it's been sitting, at least for me. And it sounds like that's the way it is for him. So anyway.
I'm pretty sure Aspen has it too.
Why?
Because he's up here crying and his head hurts super bad.
Oh no.
Oh.